This beat is simple, but it's groovy. Aw yeah. Welcome to day 10 of Fappy February, everybody. Aw yeah. Today, we gon' date some ghosts in the special game I like to call Speed Dating for Ghosts. Aw yeah. Sorry, I'm busy grooving to this tune though, for real. This shit is good. It's just a loop, but it's groovy. It's a good loop. But anyway, quick shout out and special thanks to my boy Sephy. He's the one that hooked this game up. He provided a he gifted it to me on Steam so we could play this for you. And well, here we are. So really, honestly, other than this speed dating for ghosts, that's all I know about the game. It's speed dating with ghosts. That's really all I can guess. I checked options and stuff. There's not really any options in there at all, other than telling you the controls. So I guess I'm just gonna start the game and see what happens. Cause I mean, I'm more curious than anything else at this point. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. Hello there. Sorry, I'm turning down my volume on my TV. It's a little bit loud. Okay. Hello there. You strangely, are you phallic plus horns? Whatever. What's up, dude? You must be here for speed dating. You are correct. My name's Fran. I run this little operation. So what's the deal, homie? No, nice to meet you, Fran. You're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. Been pretty difficult. I like being alone. It's been pretty difficult. It has? Wonderful. Then let's get started. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table. And then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings and you switch seats. That's speed dating. A bell rings from somewhere. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they liked you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound? Cool. I think I get the idea. I mean, I'm aware of what speed dating is. I've never been to one or been on one or checked it out, but I'd be curious to see how it works with ghosts. I can't wait. Neither can I. First things first, though. Ooh, which room do I want to go? The room of palms, the room of liars or leers, or the room of black? Sounds like all the sad people would be there. I'm gonna go with the music one. That sounds more like it's my style. It's more my steez. Alright, let's do it. The room of layers looks a bit like a conference hall. The kind you might see in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couples' 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn, plush, stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner, there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. In fact, I'm pretty sure they don't even need water. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. Even if you do. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Here we go. What the hell are you? Ah! A ghost! Oh god. Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. I'm not used to it either, man. Nothing prepares you for this life. Except this isn't life. Post-life? I feel so lost. When I used to have anxiety attacks, I'd focus on my breathing, listen to my heart beating. Now I can't breathe. I don't even have blood. What does that mean? I wish I knew. I think it's pretty neat. Take it one step at a time, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be the guy that calms him down. Take one step at a time, man. Steps? Yeah, that's a good one. It took me forever just to learn how to walk on solid ground. When I first woke up, after I died, I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, down, down. Into the bedrock. It was so dark. What did you do? I seized up. That stopped me from falling. It was like my whole body became corporeal. Not flesh. Just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can pick up objects? Like that. Except I was the object, and the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there. Stuck in solid rock. Okay. How long were you down there? It's hard to say. I didn't know much at that point. I didn't even know I died, let alone what was happening. Where I was. Ah! The bell rings. Oh, that was just the bell. Whew. Thank you for listening. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you. Okay, so he seemed to like me, or she. I don't know. It? I don't even know what the hell you are. You're like some weird, goopy ghost that... I can't even really tell what you are other than you have horns. And you're goopy. Anyway, moving on. Next. Who's up? What ghost do we have now? Another ghost appears. We have... What the hell are you? Well, look what we have here. The ghost voice creaks like ancient wood. Okay, so he does like a high-pitched, creaky voice. Okay, maybe we should talk slower. The name's Spooky Peter. He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim. How do you do? You know this is speed dating, right? I do okay. I do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Like maybe you're scared. Like maybe you've seen a ghost. Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs. It's hard to tell. You definitely are spooky. I'm not scared of you. I mean, you're definitely spooky. Thank you for saying so. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 65. 1665. Oh, I thought the plague was earlier. Dang, you've seen a lot then. History happened. Wars, revolutions. Mostly I read about these things. Mostly I keep to my own. Spooking and scaring. Gotten pretty good at it. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. Are you the devil? I try my best. Do you? Guess I see it. The potential, I mean. I can help with that. Teach me your spooky ways. Teach me your spooky ways. Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential. Before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? I turn milk into worms. I make unplugged stereos blast music. I can pull my face off. Let's go with that one. Spooking like that may shock 'em, but there ain't no art to it. You go all the way, the living have nothing more to fear. And when they aren't spooked, what's the point? No, spookiest spooking's the stuff that eats at you. Makes you doubt what you hear or see. Makes you wonder what could be under that bed. It's never as spooky when you see what it is. So how's that for a lesson? Useful. Good. There's more where that came from, yeah. Legendary spooking is what you're after. And Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak. You'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. The good spooking is in the details. Bell rings. Bye. The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. A thick layer of dust now covers the table. Great. Because an old man who was dusty as shit was here. I also just noticed that my pointing cursor is very much a spooky skeleton hand, and also it's red and another ghost appears. What the fuck? Or some kind of weird shark guy? I don't know. Want to make some money? Excuse me? Do you? Want to? Make some. Money. Dollar bills. Cashola. Cashola. You know, the stuff. How? Not so fast. Let me feel this out first. You could be a narc. What is even going on here? Classic narc line. I'm just fooling. No narc would dress like that. Dress like, bro. Dress like how? Like you're dressed. Anyway, you're alright. Offer stands. Money to be made. Do you, this is a singles mixer, bro. Yes, it certainly is. And I'm looking for eligible, well, accomplices. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge. Nice to meet you, Leon. Don't be making this personal. We rob a bank together. That's it. No more contact. At least not for a couple of months. What if I want to rob more? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's start with one. If it goes off without a hitch, then maybe we go serial. Problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers, but you can't see a ghosty. We can walk right in. Float that money right on out. Genius, right? It's the perfect crime. You mean there's no such thing as a perfect crime? Or I'm not gonna believe you. I'm gonna go with that. No such thing. True facts. But nothing's for surety, is it? Except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified. There's no harm in hearing you out. I'm still not convinced. Yeah, there's no harm in hearing you out. No harm at all. At the very least. It'll break up all the gloom in this room. Leon looks around at the other ghosts. Yeesh. The bell rings. Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry. I'll be back. We got more to talk about. So all three of them seem to be at least slightly interested in me, so that's good, right? I don't know how much more of this. How many more do we rotate through? Oh, we're on the second round, so it's only 3 ghosts. Okay, got it. Second round begins. The other ghosts. Holy, were they awful? Leon's just a creep. And Spooky Peter. That name's earned. Ugh. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Keo. Sorry. No need to be sorry. No need, sure. I'm still sorry, though. My anxiety gets the best of me. And social situations are tough. This one especially. Leon's a piece of work. I'll say. He actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? When I told Fran. You told Fran? I feel like I had to. Oh gosh. Does this make me a snitch? You think Leon will find out? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Maybe you shouldn't have. Well, no, I'm really worried. Keo looks around. Leon doesn't seem fazed. He and Spooky Peter are laughing about something. Figures they'd get along. Speed dates are going well then. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's what? It's Videodrome, by the way. Videodrome? My favorite movie, I mean. Oh. What was your life like? Oh, please, not you two. I'll give you the short version. I was in film studies, working my way toward a Toward a PhD. I thought it said pho. That's a PhD. In debt, always pretty sad. I had good friends, though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me to not study. They said we should go to the lake instead. I couldn't swim. I never learned. You see where this is going. I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. Okay, so that's why he's all goopy, because he drowned. I get it. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box. Under 6 feet of dirt. That's when I fell deeper. Like I told you before. I hate thinking about it. Why do I always gotta dwell on the bad stuff? What's your favorite food? Seriously? You're asking me my favorite food? Coffee's a food, right? It's coffee. We could go for coffee after this. At a coffee shop? No, thanks. We can't drink coffee anymore. I hate being around the living. They somehow make me even sadder. We could go to the art gallery. Art galleries depress me. Half the art is super sad, and all of it's better than anything I could do. Which just reminds me that I wasted my life. So I'm gonna say no to the art. Tell you what, I'll come up with something. Something a little different. Hopefully. Sounds good. Yay! I can't wait to do something with you. That isn't talking about myself. Sorry. Okay, so this guy seems kind of interested. That's good. See you after we're done. Alright. Let's see what Spooky Peter has to offer this time. Hiya. My spooky protege returns. With what knowledge do you seek, protege? I want to know it all, bro. In time, a truly spooky ghost requires one thing above all else. Patience. Okay. What spooks Spooky Peter? Have you killed anyone? How do you scare people? Lots of ways. In older days, it was cracks in the window, the slamming of doors. With electricity came flickering lights. These were pedestrian. Over the ages, I learned, if you want to spook 'em good, you must be memorable. You need what my contemporaries call an angle. So what do you do now? My method is to be a presence, an entity people feel, but can't quite see, and most surely fear. I'm that looming shadow. When your back is turned in the dark, as you scramble to find the light, ever get that feeling? When you're seeing to your necessaries, shampoo in your hair, eyes shut, that something's there. About to get you. That's me. Yikes. Yikes is what I'm after. Yikes sustained me. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay there, buddy? Pay the rattle no mind. I died with it. Oh, God. You alright there, buddy? It stays with me. You never been to the mirror world? I have. You've been beyond the edge? Where the light bends green? Where the eyes push out light? He leans in close. Could have fooled me. The bell rings. If you fancy another lesson, come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. I'd like that. Maybe you think you'll like it, seeing it's another thing entirely. Some things spook even Spooky Peter. Alright, Spooky Peter. Nice knowing you. Back to Weird Shark Guy. Hello. Okay, so, here's what I'm thinking. You'll come in with me, while I get a third ghost to watch the door. We can plan later. Do you know which bank yet? Absolutely. A secluded branch up on 4th. Board tellers. Lots of older customers. It's a great place to hit. How did you find it? A friend put me onto it. He's trustworthy, don't worry. Uh-huh. Leon pulls out some graphing paper. I drew the layout in pencil. Probably didn't need so much detail. Since we're gonna be going in the front door, I just figured it's best to be prepared. Wait, does this mean you're interested? Tell me more about you first. Alright, fine. I'll give you my life story. A bridge version. It'd probably help maintain our cover anyway. Fran walks by. Seems like she's eavesdropping. The trouble with me is, it's hard not to talk about stealing. I stole candy when I was 9. Switched to stealing beer at 14. Stole my first car a year later. I hit my convenience stores, drive-ins, even held up a laundromat once. I threw my back out, carrying all those quarters. Did you ever get caught? Big or small, every heist has a hitch. 3 or 4 went so bad, I was in and out of jail, but wasn't anything serious. Till I got a crew together, started doing banks. Even Cruncher cops took that seriously. Caught me good after 5. I spent the rest of my life behind bars. So you have unfinished business? Nothing so dramatic. Stealing's just all I know. It's a hobby, a talent, the love of my life. And the bell rings. That's our time. You've heard my pitch. Gotten to know me. A little more than I like. So what do you say? Help him out, turn him down, or turn him in. As much as I'd love to rob a bank, I think I'm going to turn him down. Fair enough. You know the plan. You know me. If you change your mind, I'll be at this branch. At this time, Leon slides you a slip of paper. It's been a slice. Thanks, Leon. Super nice. Okay, I guess I'm choosing a date. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go with the bank robber guy, even though he's hilarious. Thinking I'm probably gonna pick Keo. I don't know. The other ones are more interesting, honestly. But Spooky Peter. Let's just pick Keo. I'm just curious to see where it goes. We may end up doing branching paths here and trying the other ones. So let's just try Keo. He was excited to hang out with me more, so probably we'll be able to have this date, right? You meet Keo the next day, waiting on the street as you approach, looking nervous. Got that music on. I'm nervous. Are you nervous? Definitely. What? I said I'm nervous too! Take off your goddamn headphones. Hold on a sec. Let me take off these headphones. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. That's better. So, what are you saying? I'm just excited. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm worried the place we're going is boring. It's pretty much, well, the middle of nowhere. Not literally. I know because we're ghosts. The middle of nowhere. Could mean something weird. Just come with me. Okay. Keo takes you to the woods. Deep into the trees, far away from any paved roads. Did you know I make greeting cards? For ghosts to give to other ghosts? Happy anniversary of your tragic end. I'm happy for your loss. That sort of thing. It's just a hobby. Sounds interesting. You stop at a particularly barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. The few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves with branches like bony hands. Squat birds huddle together for warmth near a frozen lake, while a dry, biting wind blows through. Isn't it great out here? I come here to think. I watch the birds. I listen to music. There aren't many souls here. Just the birds and the wind. I see why you like it. I can be myself here. No one bothers me. I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me it's okay to be sad sometimes. I mean, that's a nice way to put it. It's exhausting to worry like I do, but I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it. Sadness is a real thing. As real as we are, anyways. So I embrace it. Keo looks out onto the frozen lake. Come with me. I want to show you something. Keo leads you away from the lake towards a pocket of trees. Hidden among the poplars and pines is an old house. The wood is gray and brittle. The roof collapsed long ago. This house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood-burning stove is rusted through. There's not much else. An entire family lived here. Kids were born here. People died here. And then it was abandoned. Left to fall apart. Lost among the trees. Now it's my home. What? Love what you've done with it. Love what you've done with it. I would never change a thing. It's perfect. Keo leads you back and out into the cold. Back to the edge of the frozen lake. This is as far as I will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine. Everything's fine. What? That was it, huh? Well then, what a date. Alright, before we try and do another run of this, let me see what happens when you visit the graveyard. Okay, there's a lot of ghosts here. Okay, cool. Well then, I can't help but wonder if we should like rotate, or should we go back and try the same guys, or what should we do? Oh, I'll just put your name down and you can go right in. Okay, cool. So it knows I've been here before. So let's just try this again with the same thing. Can we like skip through this stuff, or speed dating rounds have wrapped up? but some ghosts are still hanging around. Oh, hold on. Oh, sweet! You don't have to redo the rooms. Okay, let's go on the other dates and see what happens. Let's try Spooky Peter. Cool. I like that I don't have to like skip through the dialogue and stuff. We can just go right for the date. You arrive for your date with Spooky Peter. A howl of mirrors at a roadside carnival. Clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance. Welcome to my home. Inside are twisted corridors lined with mirrors. With only a slight reflection, it's especially disorienting to navigate these halls. Spooky Peter leads you to a specific mirror, taller than the others. The mirror's face is concave, as if to pull in everything around it. We are going into this mirror. Let's go. Together you step inside the mirror. Welcome to the mirror world, or as it's known here, that's just the mirror world backwards. That's the mirror world spelled backwards. Thanks, game. Do you see the eerie green? That is what happens when an image reflects itself. It takes on an eerie green. The more times a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Just like this. Sure. That is pretty green. Thank you. Do not be afraid. Nothing here can hurt you. In the mirror world, the physical laws are upended. And am I really here? Or am I over here? Or am I over here? Perhaps it is all of the above. Or even nowhere at all. That's amazing. I thought you might be impressed. I have practiced these skills for ages. Centuries. It is not easy being green. Now come with me. The spooking hour approaches. That's 3 a.m. in case you're wondering. Where are we going? We are headed to a brownstone. A walk-up I know quite well. The second-floor apartment in a house going on 100 years. A student of the arts named Paul has moved in. He heard the rumors. The house is haunted, they said. He ignored them. The cost was worth the fear. Together you and Spooky Peter fly through the void, passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived. Each mirror in the living world is actually a door. Staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times, that's like knocking. After a short trip through oblivion, you arrive at a particularly decorative mirror. A splendid haunt. Spooky Peter leads you through the mirror glass into a long hall lined with bricks on one side. There are still boxes in the hall. The mirror you step through is propped up against the wall. At the far end is a massive kitchen with original marble tile that does well to hide its age. Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spooking. Spooky Peter leads you through the closed bedroom door, where a man in his 20s is sound asleep on a mattress. He is snoring loudly. Spooky Peter floats to one shadowy corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy visage. He stands silently, hat bent slightly forward. He's just standing there. Should we flicker the lights? Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a nuisance. Spooky Peter stands motionless for several minutes. Wait, no. 40 minutes? 40 minutes of doing nothing but standing there? Finally, he moves away from the corner. Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot. Spooky Peter sinks into the hardwood floor. The old wood lets out a loud creak, 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 as steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves into the ceiling and starts to scratch. Scritch, 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 like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Peter is starting to look annoyed. He floats over to Paul and peeks in his ear. Some sort of orange foam? It obstructs his ear canal, preventing him from hearing us. Again, I am thwarted by the progress of man. Scratch on the wall. You scratch with one nail long and deep above Paul's head. It leaves a long vertical line in the plaster. Make it an arrow pointing down, make it an arrow pointing up, make it a cross. I'm going to make it an arrow pointing down. Menacing, but open to interpretation. This will so bring me butterflies. The fear of this will so brings me butterflies. Wait, what? I am proud of you, protege. Truly, you are spooky this day. Thanks. Spooky Peter leads you back into the hallway mirror. Back through this weird mirror world of his. A fractal realm on the dull side of the tane. What he said. Eventually you reach the mirror that leads back to where you came in. Well, this is me. Thank you for your company. This was fun. I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you. Time behaves differently in the mirror world. What may have felt like hours was, in fact, years. A decade has passed since we began this date. Wait, what? I speak in jest. It's barely been the length of a talkie. The look of fear on your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good. He tips his hat to say goodbye. More dust falls off the brim. Yes, I'll be seeing you. A breeze picks up and the rest of the hymn blows away. Weird. Sorry about this one. What's to be sorry about? That was weird, but interesting. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try the third guy. I want to rob a bank. Hello, nice to see you too. Going right in. I want to check out this robbing the bank one. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, guys, let's rob a bank. I guess it's time to rob a bank. Leon said to meet him in front of the Mortal Trust on 4th. Like the name suggests, this is a bank for the living. Once they notice they've been robbed, they shouldn't suspect the dead. Hopefully. Okay. Let's see. I'm getting nervous, not gonna lie. The others are supposed to be here. Maybe they're just late. I sure hope so. Without them, we're down a lookout. And our guy on the inside. Who else did you recruit? Couple of degenerates. Don't worry, though. They may be slime, but they're loyal slime. The best a crook can ask for. Oh, good. Here comes Carl. Carl? Who's Carl? He looks like a living guy to me. Hey. This is Carlsbad. Oh, god damn it. Isn't that a meme? I think that's a meme. A token breather. No offense. None taken. Oh, I'm just happy you ghosts want to hang out. Give him that Batman voice. So how's it going? You're alive. Can I get up? What kind of name is Carl? What kind of name is Carlsbad? Blame my mom. Name me after where I was conceived. Oh, okay. Carl's the man on the inside. I'm a teller at this bank. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I know the combo to the safe. And where the cameras are pointed. Why rob your own bank, dude? I hate them. They need to pay. Your salary's not enough? Are they shady? Are they shady? Actually, they're pretty responsible. They sponsor charities. Really give back to the community, you know. They even give us time off to volunteer. So why rob them? They wouldn't give me a loan for my vape store. Jerks. So I'm just gonna take the money. Live my dream. My vape dream. All banks are bad. Satan's in suits. No offense. None taken. And speak of the devil. Oh, look. Apparently we got Spooky Man to help. Spooky Peter. How do you do? Spooky Peter. In the flesh. So to speak. We met in the room of Lears. Same as you. Oh, sorry. When I told him I'd rob banks, he immediately said he was in. Before he even heard the plan. Always looking to get my beak wet. So to speak. So here's what we're doing. Spooky Peter will hide out by the door. Watch for trouble. Should be smooth sailing. They closed 6 hours ago, and there's no security tonight. Alright, sounds good.
I saw to that.
What happened to Winston?
Oh,
The security guard.
he's taking some time off.
Oh, good. Winston works so hard. He could use a break.
And that's what he got. I broke both of his legs. A break.
Oh, see? Got him.
Let's get this train rolling. Follow me.
Carl pulls out some keys and unlocks the front door. Though alive, he's already proving useful. Inside, the bank is dimly lit. It's eerily quiet at night, like most places busy in the daytime. Spooky Peter disappears into the shadows by the door.
Carl and Leon make a beeline for the back.
Carl hops over the counter like he's in some heist flick. Leon floats right through. You catch up to them around a corner by a heavy-looking door.
This is the vault.
Can't we just go through?
Of course we can. But the money is in there can't. If we want to get anything out of there, we still need to open the door.
And that's where I come in. Let's do this. Carl gets to work on the door. I think the code was no.
You gotta be kidding me, Carl.
Carl doesn't remember the safe number. He's fired. I am, actually. I know the code like the back of my car, which is where I sleep. Not because Sherry kicked me out. Anyway, before I punch it in, you gotta promise me something. You promise you won't take all the cash, and then leave me here, or pull any other ghost tricks.
Carl, buddy, pal, you know what they say about honoring thieves.
I don't, actually. Because usually I'm Batman.
Then we're good. Just open the door already.
Carl opens the vault door. Inside is a wall of safety deposit boxes, each individually locked. And that's it.
That's it? Where's the money? I expected, like, a pile of it.
It doesn't work like that.
I really should have cased this place myself. Grab a key, open a box.
4E7F or 13C. Well, I'm a 13 guy myself. Let's do it. Inside are some official-looking papers, lawyered documents, and an ornate vanity mirror set in 14-karat gold. Looks old, needs a good polish, but it's still beautiful. On the back, an inscription is etched in the gold. Here's looking at you, Millie. Love, H.
Time to be moving. I spotted a patrol outside. Think they saw some movement in here.
A police siren sounds off. A warning, maybe?
There's our cue.
Get out of there. Give the spooky mirror to Peter. Let's do it.
Why, that's a mighty fine gift. Could come in handy. Watching the law eat our dust.
We better scramble.
Everyone makes it out safe thanks to Spooky Peter's keen eye. Leon instructs the crew to lie low for a bit. Really, only Carl needs to worry.
Good job in there.
You're welcome. Things might have gone differently if you let Carl fiddle with the cameras. It wasn't the greatest haul. But hey, how many ghosts can say they've robbed a bank? Can't pick me. All I got was a mirror. Alright, well apparently if I would have had him deal with the mirror or the cameras, maybe we would have had a different outcome. Anyway, that's fine. So we've met 3 people. We got Leon. Oh, we actually have like a thing. Cool. Cause of death, snitching. He lived from 33 to 67. He's a spirit of greed. I'm not going to read all these right now. I'm just curious. Spirit of anxiety. 85 to 14. He drowned. 1631 to 1665, and he died of the plague. Nice. Cool. Alright, well, fuck it. I guess we should keep going, because now I'm just curious what the other ghosts are like in the other rooms, right? So, skip you. And this time, I think we're going to go to the Room of Palms. What do we have in here? A brand new round, I'm sure. And this time we have a candle. The Room of Palms. It looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors. Spare walls with the odd religious print, framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. Alright, here we go. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Very blue. It almost hurts my eyes. It's so blue. What the hell are you? I can't even... Are you looking sideways? Wait, no. Okay, these are his two eyes and they're closed. And then he's got a big nose and that's his mouth. Anyway, he looks like a bro. Sup? I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. Thanks? No prob. No prob. Isn't it cool we stay the age we died? Makes dying young a little better. How'd you die? Oh, wow. So, long story. I was a wide receiver in high school. Got real good. When it came time for college, bam, full scholarship. But football's rough. When you catch passes like I did, you take a lot of blows. After a while, I started getting headaches. I'd get dizzy just standing up. But I kept on playing. Had to. I mean, these were my best years. Until one day, intracranial hematoma. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, now I'm here. So what, he had like a brain aneurysm and then he just died from fucking concussions and shit? Anyways, and we get to meet. So it's not bad at all. Or not all bad, is that what he said? Anyway, I try not to let how I died define me. So many ghosts have had sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Have some fun. Be the best Riley I can be. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. It's just like when we were alive, everyone always telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. That's deep, bro. That's deep. Who are you then? I'm still figuring that out. Without my division high receiving yards and all the cheering in the stands, who is Riley? Someone with heart. That's what Coach would always tell me. You've got heart, Riley. Hold on to that, kid. Maybe he was on to something. And that's the bell. Oh, snap. Halftime. Guess we call timeout. Let's keep this going in the second half. You got it, dude, bro. Alright. And then another ghost appears. Oh, God. The hell are you? Someone who smoked way too much.
Hello. Or, sorry, hello. Hello.
I'm trying to think of, like, what the fuck to do with this. This is like an old-ass dude.
Hello, sunshine.
Like he's got the fucking... Yeah, like he has to talk with that, like, robot thing to his voice.
Hello, sunshine.
The ghost takes a long drag off their cigarette. Smoke rises up through their hollow frame, pumping out holes in their back. Nice to meet you?
Is it? That's a surprise. I'm Vera. That or the lady in smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me.
Ghost hunters?
Living weirdos trying to prove we exist. Hunter sounds dramatic. Gives them too much credit. For years now, I've haunted Vegas. The glitzier condominiums on the strip. Obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up rich fools at night. Shrouded in gray smoke. Jangling pennies. Wailing, pay the price. Junk like that.
That's pretty cute.
Thanks, hon. Spent lots of time working on it. I like when they choke on smoke. The smoke. Choke themselves awake. They see me floating at the foot of the bed, looking ready for a funeral. It works, except when the smoke alarm goes off. Then it's not as scary.
Did you die in Vegas? You're famous? You should disconnect the alarm. So you're famous?
I guess. Word gets around. I'm a regular topic on Midnight Radio. Not that it matters. It ain't like being famous when you're alive.
What's different about it? I wish I was in books. What was your life like? What's different about it?
For one thing, no one knows what you look like. The best I get is looking familiar. A lot of people have heard of the lady in smoke, but there's like one photo out there of me. It's all grainy. I don't look too bad though. The grain hides the wrinkles.
I think you look nice.
Don't get charming with me. I'm immune to it. I'll tell you now. You want to get along with me? Honesty is the best way to go. Anything else and I'm gone. Just like that. In a puff of smoke. Ha 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 ha. What brings you to speed dating?
Curiosity.
It's good to be curious. Especially now. When you've been dead as long as I have, you start feeling like you've seen it all. Hold on to that curiosity. It'll save your life.
I'll try, ma'am.
Don't ma'am me. That makes it weird. Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya. Okay.
That voice was all over the fucking place, but whatever. Alright, the last, I'm assuming it's always 3 ghosts. The last one appears. Oh, what the hell? You like a pile of what? Hello? Hey.
I'm Stephanie.
Wait, what?
But you could call me Steph. Everyone does.
Hi, Steph.
Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting on my face on this morning.
What brings you to speed dating?
I've been single for a while. At first, it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese. Played my clarinet every day without fail. Allowed myself time to get to know the real me. After a while, silence gets to you. My cat only says so much.
I know what you mean.
I resisted trying stuff like this. Speed dating is so awkward. Like, what do you say? My name's Steph and I play the clarinet? My name's Steph and I'm teaching myself Japanese? What if you think my hobbies are bad? What if you think I'm a weirdo? When you only have so much time to talk, the first thing you say makes all the difference.
First impressions are overrated. It's hard not to judge.
I think that's impossible. The first time we see one another, first time we hear each other speak, those moments are set the tone. Everything else is either validating that initial impression or trying to subvert it.
Do I make a good first impression?
You're interesting, at least. In the good way. There's nothing worse than meeting someone and running out of things to say. After, like, 10 minutes. That's why I'm here. There's no time to get bored. If you do, it's almost impressive.
Tell me about the Japanese thing.
I thought I'd pick it up easily, since it's so far removed from English. There's such an art to drawing the characters, but there are so many. First you learn hiragana. Those are the basic characters for sounds. Then katakana, for words taken from other languages. By the time I learned all those, I thought I was getting pretty good. Then came kanji. There are thousands of kanji characters. It's overwhelming.
You have an eternity to learn.
If only. I'll die before I learn the language.
Wait, what? Aren't you already dead?
Haha, true. I mean, we all are in a sense, right? Waiting to die?
No, I mean, you know you're a ghost, right?
If only. Sometimes I wish I was a ghost. Like, not dead. That would be terrible. But a ghost. All ephemeral and timeless?
But you are a ghost.
Huh?
We're dead, Steph.
Wait. What? What do you mean? No, wait. The bell can't be ringing yet. I don't understand. We're dead? Did I die? Am I a ghost?
What? Yeah. Wow, I didn't mean to break it to you like that. My bad. Anyway, alright, we're on the second round and back to Dude Bro. Let me drink some water. Here we go. Sup? I'm Riley again. So, like, what should we talk about now? Got any dating tips? Dating tips, huh? I'm only a player on the field. Off it, love's no game for me. I just try to be real and ask the same of others. It's pretty simple, actually. I like you, Riley. I like you too. Wow, that was fast. So, like, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I checked in on him. I like that. Righteous! Just tap me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up in my ghost car. It's a convertible. Of course it is. Even when I'm dead, I know how to live. Heh. That was hella fast. Why was the second round so fast? What the hell? Alright, well, next.
It's you again.
It's me again.
Glad you came back around. We only touched on my past last time. Us ghosts tend to look back a lot. Reflect. Obsess, maybe. Hard to know a ghost without knowing how she lived.
I'm trying to think about the past.
That's a shame. Maybe your past isn't great. Lord knows mine isn't. But ignoring the past doesn't mean it goes away. I tried putting my past behind me. But the past has a way of haunting you.
What happened to you?
I made my life in Vegas. Went there when things started booming. Figured I'd make some money. At first, I lost a whole bunch. Slots. Though, get you good. Then I took this job. Working for a casino boss. His executive assistant. I told him to wear a tie and cleaned his dirty laundry. If you get my meaning.
Oh, shit. You must have made some serious moolah.
Honestly, no. The base pay was pretty sad, but when I did good, he gave me $1,000 tips and put me up. Never had to pay a dime in rent.
Seems like a pretty good deal.
If you like blood on your hands, this guy was a scumbag. A real piece of work. There was nothing he wouldn't do. Buy people out, rob them. There were so many convenient accidents. Anything to get at the competition. I was the one who kept his secrets. I made them go away.
Sounds dangerous.
It wasn't, until it was. One day in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice, the boss's son, said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino.
You had a daughter? You had a daughter?
Sure did. I was a single mom in the 50s. In case you're doubting why I stayed at the job, the casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables where my boss was waiting. Dead on the floor. Blood soaking into the burgundy carpet.
Where was his son?
Standing next to his pops. He smiled when he saw me. You'll make this go away, he said. I nodded. Two guys bigger than horses stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat.
Did you know these men?
No. All their toughs looked the same. I swear they worked a year and then got put down, like my boss had been put down. I keep thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand.
Did you confront the son?
Not a chance. By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the son was out making funeral arrangements. A heart attack, they were calling it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic, horse crap.
But how did you die then?
I went home alone, locked all the doors and windows, turned off all the lights, and waited. Nothing happened until I nodded off. I woke up to an intense heat, took a deep breath, sucking in hot black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down after making sure I was inside it.
Damn. What about your kid?
I made sure she was taken care of, had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in. For a long time, I couldn't bear to see her, and by the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. I don't even know if she's still alive.
Wow. That one got a little too real. It's hard to do that voice and just talk about such real things. But anyway, the bell rang.
Sorry, this got Pilgrim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink and try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour.
Sure. I think we can probably manage that. And last but not least, Back to this weirdo who we freaking just dropped the bomb on.
So wait, we're actually totally 100% dead?
Yes.
As in afterlife? The afterlife?
Yes.
You're a ghost? And I'm a ghost?
Yes.
Oh boy, do I need a drink?
I hear you.
I was never really a big drinker. It's funny though. I sort of feel drunk now. Or, I don't know, dissociated? Like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive too.
How long you been dead?
I guess since 2004. That's the last year I remember.
Where have you been?
I've been somewhere. It's hard to explain. Sort of like being lost. You keep circling around, coming back to the place you started. Except inside your own head. That old ghost over there? Vera, I think her name was? She says she's seen this before. A kind of limbo? Spirits coming to terms with death? A death they refuse to accept. I guess this means I've accepted it? All this makes my head hurt.
What's with your mask? This is a mask? What's with your mask?
Mask? Am I wearing a mask? I honestly have no idea what I look like.
It's a person's face, but blank. You look like a lump. You look like you. You look like a fucking lump.
A lump? That makes a lot of sense. Now that I realize I'm wearing a mask, I'm afraid to take it off.
I wonder what's under there.
That's what I'm afraid of. I didn't know I died till now, but I sure know how I died. This is hard to talk about. I had cancer. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. I started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong, out of place. It's hard to describe.
How long did they give you?
They gave me a few months, with treatment that turned into a year. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually, the symptoms subsided. It seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression-free, whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. Guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out.
You're welcome. Steph leaves the room. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, a date with a ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk, nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. True that. Alright, now we get to choose. Well, just because we said it's the least interesting, I'm almost tempted to start with it because I want to know what the hell she's all about. So I think I'm going to do exactly that. Steph, wait up. You catch up with Steph. She looks surprised to see you. You think, it's hard to tell with the mask. Yeah, can we get what's under that mask? I'm just hella curious.
Hey, what's up? Is everything okay?
I just thought we should hang out. Oh, hearts!
Oh, cool. I'd like that. Where should we go?
The park.
That sounds nice, actually. Let's go to the park. It seems simple. I need simple.
Sure. I think I picked the right place to go, too. Sweet! A heavy layer of snow has claimed the trees and buried the grass nearby. A cobblestone walkway, trail, twists around the edge of the lake. Of a lake. You pass an old ghost sitting on a bench, tossing nothing on the ground but still going through the motions. The ghosts of geese gather around him anyway, acting out a ritual that no longer serves any purpose because the geese are dead and the guy's dead.
This is all still so confusing.
You must have a lot of questions.
I really, really do. Were you this lost when you died?
For a while.
How did you figure things out?
I'm still figuring things out.
Dying's not a simple thing. I just feel like I spent years on a puzzle, only to realize I'm missing pieces. They're gone. I'll never finish. And now, what do I do? Do I take the puzzle apart? Be proud that I did what I could?
It's still an accomplishment.
I guess. But now what? What do we even do as ghosts? Do we get jobs? What's the point of anything?
You can scare people.
I'm not like that. I don't want to haunt people or make them sad. I'd rather be nothing than something scary.
There's good reasons to scare.
What? Like Vera? She told me about her life. I'm not angry like that. I want to get away from what killed me, as far away as possible.
Where we go?
Where do ghosts even live? Or not live? You know what I mean.
Everywhere.
I get to decide what kind of ghost I am? That's a lot of freedom for one, Steph. It's also kind of exciting, actually. I think I'm ready to take my mask off.
Oh yeah. Are you sure?
No, but you're only a ghost once.
What the? Okay.
How do I look?
You look like you.
I feel like crying. The good tears. But nothing's coming out. Thanks for the talk. It helped a lot.
We should do this again sometime.
I'd like that.
What a weird ghost. It's hard to be a ghost, but Steph seems like she'll be alright. What's next for you, though? The next ghost? That's what's next for me. Alright. Let's get back in there. And let's hang out with I'm probably gonna pick Vera next. And then we'll do the dude bro. Alright, you return to the Broom of Palms. The speed dating rounds are wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. Let's hang out with Vera. Beta, what is up? You meet Vera outside. She's smoking in the dark.
Took you long enough. Not really, though. I'm just kidding around. So, what do you want to do? The worlds are...
Vera stops talking. She seems distracted all of a sudden.
You hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
I heard a voice. There it is again. A voice. Did you hear it this time?
Still didn't hear it.
I'm hearing a second voice. This one sounds familiar. Like the way I'd sound if someone recorded me. Me, but not me.
This is so weird.
I'll say, the voice is calling out to me. It's saying, Vera, are you there? We are trying to reach Vera. Dead on the 5th of November, 1954. And then the other voice, the one that sounds so familiar, it says, where are you, Mom? Oh no, my daughter? I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to find her.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, I think you'd better. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. It sounds like my daughter, but, well, you know what I've done. It might be nice to have some backup.
Okay. You follow Vera to the source of the voices in her head. A small bungalow on a quiet street on the other side of town. There's a square hedge around the front yard, and a neon sign in the window. Psychic readings. Oh, shit. Psychic readings. Oh, shit. Know the future. Oh, shit. Know yourself. Oh, shit.
Let's go inside.
Inside, the house is dark, except for a dim room towards the back lit by trembling candles. Two people are seated at a table, facing each other. Whoa! One is a young woman dressed in black with multiple piercings. She appears to be the psychic and playing the part with witchy flair. A second woman sits across from her. Oh? This woman is in her 70s, wearing wireframe glasses and a long black dress. She looks like a retired librarian.
That's my daughter. Is this a seance?
It sure looks that way.
What happens now?
I feel a presence. Vera's daughter opens her eyes.
Mom, are you there? Mom?
Your mother is here. She may not be able to speak, but she is listening.
Mom?
I sense two presences.
Two?
Yes. One is unknown to me. The psychic breathes in deeply. You may now ask your mother a question. Perhaps she will respond.
Mom? It's Jane. I need to know what happened. How you really died. The police, the papers, they all said it was an accident. But I found your letters, Mom. What did they do to you? I can't tell her what happened. It's too hard. Can you say something to her? I need her to know I'm out there. I'm just not sure I can do it.
Okay. Tell her how her mom really died. Fuck it. The psychic repeats what you say, word for word. The letters were all true. Every word. I'm sorry I left you. I did it so you could live. Jane begins to cry.
You didn't leave me. They took you from me. I was only a little girl. I'm so sorry, Mom. I miss you so much. I miss you too.
Okay. That was weird and sad. Oh, wow. Okay. That's how that ends. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get over to the next one. Or I should say the last one for this room. Let's go hang out with Dude Bro, shall we? Alright. Dude Bro time. Let's go. Dude Bro. Riley. Dude Bro. Riley. Riley asked you to meet at Key Heights Field, his old stomping ground when he played football at Haxon Tech. Alright. You smell that? What? Riley pretends to breathe it in. Do you smell what the Riley is cooking? Smells like victory out there, bruh. And weed killer. Thanks for meeting me on a Sunday at this most holy place. My old team, the Phantoms, are playing our arch rivals, the Demons. The Phantoms need to win this game, not for some championship, just to maintain some dignity. They've had a sucky season. A lot of sucky seasons since I died, honestly. Not that I'm full of myself. Sure. You make your way into the stadium. This is a college football game in the Midwest. The stadium is huge, something the pros would be lucky to play in. There are thousands of people here to cheer on the hometown Phantoms. Riley takes you to the sidelines. Ghosts get great seats on sporting events. If you want, you can go right on the field. Pretty neat, huh? Hell yeah. Alright. Phantom Zero, commentary.
Welcome to the second game in our exciting late-season doubleheader. The Action Phantoms have had a lackluster season, to say the least, only winning 2 of their last 7 games. Action is looking to save face against bitter rivals Hades U and the Screaming Demons.
Here we go.
The Phantoms get on the scoreboard early with a quick return and a smart pass for 6.
Touchdown, bro. Nice. My guys don't mess around.
They kick it through the uprights for the extra point.
Yes, easy point.
After a few turnovers, the Phantoms throw a long bomb. They make a spectacular catch in the end zone. What a play!
Oh, snap! Another touchdown.
The Phantoms try for the extra point. It's good.
Nice work with the kick. I don't get why you like this. There's a lot of game left. Totally. Anything can happen. And probably will. That's why I love football.
The Demons are looking like a new team in the second half.
I'd like to see them try to turn it around.
They make a huge push to get within field goal range. The kick is long, but it's good for 3.
Pfft. They gotta do more than that.
Phantom ball. They go for a gutsy pass. Interception.
Ugh. That wasn't a smart pass, guys.
The Demons are brought down again within field goal range. After failing to get another first down, they opt to kick it through the uprights for 3.
Another field goal? Don't worry. We still got this. I'm not worried. Love the optimism. Sports boys like encouragement. Don't even need to hear it. They can just feel it, you know?
The Phantoms are back on the offensive after a couple turnovers at midfield. They fumble the ball. The Demons pick it up and start to run. To the 50, to the 40. They break free. They're going all the way. Touchdown, Demons!
Oh no.
The Demons try for the 2-point conversion to tie it up, and it's good!
Oh no!
The Phantoms and Demons are now tied with just a few minutes left in the game. What an exciting turn of events!
I gotta do something. I gotta help my team. They need to know that they're good at sports. But a ghost secretly fixing things? That'd be unsportsmanlike. Or unsportsperson-like. Even if they don't know what's really going on. Totally not my style. What if you play for the other side? Even the odds a bit. Let's do it.
The Phantoms have possession. The young team watched their lead disappear. Now they've all but lost their momentum. Everything is pointing towards their stunning defeat at home.
We'll see about that. Riley takes control of a running back. The QB hands the ball to Riley, who makes a break for it. He's tackled quickly.
It's 4th down, but the Phantoms are just within field goal range.
Riley has to gain 3 yards or risk turning the ball over to you. Alright, I got some options here. Choose a defense based on what you expect Riley to do. Riley will try to run the ball.
The Phantoms try for the field goal.
Despite you setting up for a running play.
The ball sails into the air on a straight path to the uprights.
Unless. Use your ghost skills to make the ball miss. Play fair and let it be. I'll play fair. I'm not an asshole.
The ball squeaks through the uprights. Field goal! The Phantoms move ahead of the Demons with only time for a few more plays.
I saw a window. Went for the easy 3.
Demons have possession now. They make a heck of a return. In 3 short plays, they reach the Phantom 40-yard line.
Now let's see what you can do. 40-yard line, going for the field goal.
The Demons play it safe and try for a field goal. Field goal! It's good for 3, and they tie it up 17-17.
Smart move. You're not going to make this easy, huh? Time to punt it back to Riley. You can kick it long, forcing Riley to gain more ground, or kick it a little shorter, giving Riley less space to run it back. I know my football strats. Let's see how you play this one. I'm doing the bounce one. Fuck you. The Demons opt for a
shorter return. The ball bounces, throwing the Phantom players off guard. One finally grabs the ball and starts to run. He fumbles.
I can't watch.
Turnover.
Ooh. That is not good for us.
After 3 downs, the Demons are at the Phantom 42-yard line.
Still in it, though. Still in it.
Kick a field goal. The Demons play it safe and go for the field goal. It's still a long kick, though. The ball's up. It's good! An easy 3.
Nice. Still keeps me within striking distance.
The Phantoms rally, taking it down to the Demon 32-yard line with 1 down left.
What do you think I'll do now? He's going for the field goal.
The Demons were expecting the kick. The Phantoms go for the pass instead. The quarterback finds his receiver wide open. Touchdown, Phantoms!
I feel like dancing after that one.
The Phantoms kick it through the uprights for the extra point. With that, the clock runs out and it's all over. Phantoms win!
That was rad. Riley stands there awkwardly, not making eye contact. Can I kiss you, Riley? Thanks for the game. Maybe we could play again next Sunday. You're a real catch. That was a football pun. No shit. Riley decides that that's the line to go out on, waving goodbye as he leaves. Wait, wasn't he your ride home? I'm a freaking ghost. It's fine. That was actually really ridiculous, and I kind of loved every second of that. They made it into like legit. You get to play like a football game there. That was kind of hilarious. Anyways, even though we've already been going for well over an hour, I kind of really want to see what the final room is and what the final 3 ghosts are. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it, man. I can't not do it, right? The Room of Black. I mean, we've played some of these games on these dailies longer than this, so I can't stop now. The Room of Black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. The sun beats down on you as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruit these plants produce shriveled on the vine. But there's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden, a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. Ding ding dong! The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh my god, what the hell are you? What the hell are you? Like a punk ass squid face thing or squid haired thing. Anyway, ugh. I'm a ghost! Apparently. Totally! Isn't it great being dead? I don't know. It's pretty neat. Right? Being dead is the best way to live, bro. I'm Drea. I'm like dead, obviously. Nice to meet you, Drea. Pfft, square. You're not very nice. Why should I be nice? People are always telling me to be nice. I'm not nice, sorry. I'm just me. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Damn right. Drea looks around. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. And yet you're here. Well, yeah, I'm here. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? They all just contort and wail. And not in a good way. What are you into? Boobies, man! Drea snorts a little. Nah, but seriously, I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses, who carry their own heads. A shadow who refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. I don't know what I'm doing with this voice, by the way. Blunt. Where? Where? I could use a blunt. Just kidding. A pot does nothing now. Holy does it do nothing. Getting messed up is the only thing I miss about living. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all. The best way to die is now. Before death does me in. Should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, you know? But now that I'm dead, it just feels right. Like maybe it was meant to be. Like, which I guess makes sense, since we all die and junk. Oh god. Another ghost ring that bell thing. That means we change places. See you in a bit. Bye. Weirdo. So Drea or Dre, I don't know. Another ghost appears, very pink. What the fuck? I don't even know what to do here. Maybe just a generic girl voice? We haven't really used that today, have we?
Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home. To see a new face.
Oh, it's like an old-ass lady. The home?
I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die.
They treated you poorly?
I wouldn't say poorly. The nurses do their best, but they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better. That is my mission in death.
How do you help?
Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears. There is more, I say. Just you wait.
That's so nice.
I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good.
I agree.
Now that you're dead, what do you want to do with your time?
I help people, I play tricks on people, I'm still figuring that out.
It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms then that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell.
Hell is other people?
I've heard that. I don't believe it. I can't imagine anything worse than being alone.
Were you alone when you were alive?
No, I had a partner. Milton. He's still alive, actually. A resident at the home.
That's why you're really still there.
Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I'll see you again when I come back around. Thank you for the talk.
Huh, okay. Next, another ghost appears. What the fuck? That is the most terrifying of all. Are you serious right now? Oh! Oh! The ghost says nothing, only stares. Oh! Stare back. The ghost's eyes narrow. Narrow your eyes. Oh my god! The ghost opens their mouth wide. Wider. The sides begin to crack and tear. Inside smells so foul. Musty and sour. Like rotting peaches. The ghost lets out a guttural cry. Low and lonely. The other ghosts in the room are all looking at you. Stand your ground. Gotta stand my ground. Don't be scared.
You are not like the others.
I could say the same about you.
I am a vengeful spirit, not unique among ghosts. Just perhaps among these ghosts.
What brings vengeance to you're still welcome here.
Vengeance is never welcome, but still, it exists. I exist. A lost soul, not unlike yourself. You can call me Gary. That is who I was. Who I used to be.
Tell me about Gary.
Gary was a simple man. An accountant. Common. Gary liked the patter of rain, baseball games, and decaffeinated tea.
I need to stop doing this voice. It's going to kill me. Also, he got real candid. Look at his face. What happened to Gary? The ghost's eyes grow wide. He breathes in deeply, remembering something horrible. I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. I still feel the bleed, the life draining out, emptied, an empty space.
Maybe I should do like a Gollum voice instead.
Once there was something. Now cobwebs, a draft.
Who killed you?
I do not remember. Can you help me remember?
The bell rings. Your time with Gary ends before you have a chance to answer. Bye, Gary. Perhaps if you get to know Gary a little better, you can help him. Help him remember how he died. It's one way to spend an evening. I'm going to do Gollum's voice instead next time we come around. I'll try to do a Gollum voice instead. It's way less pressure, and like the deepness on that like growling voice I was doing that is not going to last. I can only do that for a few lines. I can't do an entire dialogue with that. Anyway, there's this guy again. Everybody's so flippin' gloomy here, man. I keep thinking, who died? Ugh. Everyone died, dummy. That's the joke. You know that's the joke, right? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flesh bags. Give them something to be afraid of. I'd like that. Cool. I don't meet a lot of ghosts like you, man. Nice ones, I mean. Usually I pal around with other poltergeists. What's wrong with the poltergeist? Wait, what? Nothing at all. Poltergeists are the best. It's pretty much just like the movie. One time, I even tried to suck a girl into a TV. Glass got in the way. Kind of messy, actually. Did she die? Nah, I was kidding. I'm not like that. My friends, though, way more intense about the ghost stuff. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. At morticians. At open casket funerals, Allison haunts him at an airport hotel. Guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. I just hang out, go to shows, terrorize this normie couple I know. Rich types who moved into my old house. They actually put up a plaque that says, "Live, laugh, love." Bleh. How do you terrorize the normies? Possession is fun. When they're asleep, I make the girl sit up in bed and point at the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, freaks the fuck out. It wakes her up and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes. Other times, I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things. But then I actually remember. I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. Probably. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. What exactly you got in mind? You'll see. Alright. We'll find out in a little bit. Hello again. Oh, hello again. How's the speed dating going? Is it everything you'd hoped it would be? You're my favorite so far. There's no need for flattery. We're already getting along fine. There's something different about you. A light. I can literally see it glowing in there. In your guts. Just don't let it go to your head. Dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? I love gardening. I never much cared for flowers. She's like, nope, fuck it. Hate flowers. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. I love ones that grow like the dickens. Squash, snap peas. Spaghetti squash spines are thick and sharp. They will choke other plants if you're not careful. How about spinach? Spinach is a fun one. If you stay on top of harvesting the baby leaves, a plant will produce for months. But if you neglect it, Spinach will run wild and grow bitter. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food. Help something live, you know? And the bell rings. Oop, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you join me. It's not as exciting as a date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last. Let me think about it. I understand. I'll be at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Hope to see you there. Possibly. Hattie floats over to the next table. She takes her time. It seems like she wishes she could just stay and talk to you. Well, that's nice. Okay, time to get back to this fucking weird guy. Hello, Gary. Here we go.
How did you die?
Let's focus on you for now.
That is fair. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions, a work, a shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together.
Tell me about work. Tell me about the shadow. Tell me about your emotions. Tell me about the emotions.
There was anger, frustration, guilt. Now all I long for is revenge. It pumps through me like blood. But how can I need revenge when I don't know what happened? When I don't know who is to blame?
You mentioned a shadow?
The shadow was long, dark, but familiar. It crept along the wall. It crept through the office as we worked at night. It came for me. It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name?
Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. Maybe we should go to your old office.
I haven't been back as much as there's been something's drawing me to that place. There's more pushing me away.
You can do.
Your optimism. It is rare among our kind. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together we will discover why.
The bell rings. Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. Certain stop is circled. Dun dun dun. Alright, who we hanging out with? I kind of want to start... I'm going to end this off with Gary. He seems the most interesting. Let's start with Dre. Or Drea. I don't know. Drea. You ready? Yeah, you ready. Drea has something planned, that's for sure. This is going to be sweet. Drea takes you to a house in the city. A duplex. Brick. Not a bad looking place. Maybe a little rundown. It's clearly had some renovations, though. Like the neighborhood, its edges have been filed off in favor of some good old-fashioned gentrification. The front door is a fresh shade of red. And there's a pretty nice car in the driveway. My place, when I was just another flesh bag. Really? Yeah, really. What, you're surprised? When I was here, it was way better. There was a pawn shop over there, where that garbage Java Joy is now. They always had good tapes. Now it's just coffee. Everyone just drinks coffee and does yoga. Whatever, come on. Let's go inside. From the inside, the house looks like a show home. Perfectly decorated rooms with perfectly placed furniture. Everything matches because almost everything is white or gray. They get cleaners, pay them like nothing, and complain when they don't wash the walls. Ceramic letters hang on a yellow accent wall. Live, laugh, love. This is the garbage I'm talking about. Live, laugh, love. Spew, barf, puke. Andrea starts to rearrange the letters. Evil. Oh man, ghoul. And then that leaves live. What does that spell? Veil? Does evil ghoul veil mean anything? Veil means valley. Get rid of the veil. What about lie? What about leave? Let's do valley, yeah. I mean, valley sort of works, right? Like evil ghoul's domain? Bah! Drea throws the remaining letters on the floor, smashing them to bits. They take a step back to survey their handiwork. Evil ghoul. LOL! So, where should we hit next? The kitchen. Getting creative, huh? Plenty of fun in there. Kitchen looks like it was recently updated. Built-in microwave, induction cooktop, something called a smart fridge. What do they even do to afford all this? Drea heads for the fridge. That is what I call poltergeist pay dirt. What? Inside the fridge is the biggest plastic container of kale you've ever seen, and rows of expensive-looking juice marked cleanse. I can't choose. Go with the kale. Kale? Ha, okay. Drea thinks for a moment. Frogs. Frogs? Frogs. We'll put like 10 of them in here. When they want their next plant-based crapatizer, bam! Frog explosion! Drea starts to concentrate really hard on the kale. 10 live frogs appear in the kale as if by magic. Remind me to teach you how to do that sometime. Advanced Spooking 302. Comes in real hand. There's a click at the front door. Oh shiz, they're home! Quick, this way! Drea drags you to the front room just as the couple who lives here opens the front door. At first, they don't notice anything is wrong. They take off their shoes while bickering about who forgot to take the garbage out. The man is the first to see the letters on the wall. He stops talking. She looks up to see why. He points to the letters rearranged on the wall. And they proceed to freak the fudge out. They run away, not out the door, up the stairs, straight to the bedroom. Ah, man. After all that work, I knew we should have done the bedroom. I guess they weren't going to run straight to the fridge anyway. This was still super good. Best time I had in forever. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. You never know. True facts. Maybe it's your kale I put frogs in next time. Ha, that sounds dirty. It does a little bit, actually. You're left alone in Drea's house. Upstairs, the couple is loudly trying to convince the cops that ghosts are real. Eventually, they give up and admit it was probably just neighborhood punks. That's your cutest gram. Sheesh. Okay, fine. Fuck you too, buddy. Okay, well that was Drea. We got 2 more to go. So let's check it out, shall we? Skip through this. Go back to the room of black. This time we're going to hang out with good old... Hattie was her name, I believe? Yeah, let's hang out with Hattie. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You arrive at Queen Mary's to meet Hattie for your date. It's 7:04 a.m. You're a little late. Looking around, this could be any nursing home. Yellowed walls, stain drop ceilings, supply carts line the corridors along the odd empty IV stand. The sun's not quite up, but the residents sure are. Walking the halls to get a bit of exercise. Chatting over weak decaf in the dining room next to the reception.
You came!
Oh, sorry, it's supposed to be girl voice, huh?
Welcome to Queen Mary's, my home. What do you think?
It's nice.
Isn't it, though? I just love it here. These are my people.
Behind Hattie, an old woman hangs up the lobby phone. The woman begins to cry.
Her son. Probably making more excuses not to visit.
Can we do anything?
Not unless you possess her son. And march his sorry butt down here.
Hattie laughs.
Please don't actually do that. It won't help. Besides, there's someone I want you to meet.
Hattie floats off down the left corridor. All these corridors look the same, but she knows exactly where she's going. You pass a number of open doors, glancing inside. Some residents watch TV from their beds. Others just stare out their windows or at the walls. Most rooms are bare, a few are decorated. There are tall plants, fine wood furniture. In one room, you spot a record collection. Essential possessions transplanted to make this place feel more like home. At the far end of the long hall, Hattie stops and turns to you.
So, I know this is probably obvious, but we're here to see Milton. He was my partner for 47 years. If you think I'm a firecracker, Milton's all sparks. You'll like him, I think. He's been doing worse lately.
Is he sick?
He's just old. Little things stack up when you're old. Eventually one kills you. I've been spending a lot of time here. It has him concerned. Milton says I'm hanging on to the past. He wants me to make friends who are more like me. Ghosts, he means. I want to show him that I met a good one. I want him to meet you. It will make him so happy.
Hattie turns to go to Milton's room.
Good morning, Millie.
Inside is an empty bed, neatly made. Milton is gone.
Oh, no.
Hattie frantically searches the room. She spots the chart at the foot of the bed.
This says he had an aneurysm. He was taken to the hospital.
She looks at you with fear in her eyes.
I have to go.
I can come with you.
I'd like that. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm scared to do this alone.
All right, to the hospital we go then. You arrive at the hospital with Hattie. She floats behind the reception counter to locate Milton's room. Second floor, intensive care. Milton's room is dim. A ruddy old man with a thick mustache lies in the bed, motionless. It's quiet except for the steady whoosh and click of a machine by his side. A ventilator connected to a tube run down his throat. The machine is breathing for him.
Oh no, Milton.
She looks around as if he might have already left his body.
They were supposed to let him go.
Hattie looks at Milton's chart.
It says he was found unresponsive. No signs of brain activity. But I still feel his presence. Don't you?
I feel it.
But where is he? Is he lost somewhere? Is he trapped in there? Oh, Milton. His sister has power of attorney. He didn't want this. He signed a form that said do not resuscitate. He didn't want this.
Hattie looks up.
I'm sorry I dragged you here. I know this must be quite awkward. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone with Milton now.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I'll be okay. Thank you for everything.
As you step into the hall to leave, you can hear Hattie saying something to Milton's bedside. At Milton's bedside. There's so much more, my love. Just you wait. You will see. Wow, that was that was just sad. That was just sad. Okay, well, you guys, let's finish this off with a big fat Gary. Shall we? I gotta get my Gollum voice ready, back and ready. So let's do it. What's up, Gary? Here we go. You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts, waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. Another is on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. Here we go. He's got a bow tie. Do you have a bow tie before? Oh yeah, he's wearing a bow tie. Well, there you go.
I wore a bow tie, yes.
Are you ready?
I believe so. This is something I must face eventually. I suppose eventually is tonight.
Where are we going?
We are going to the place where I died, the office where I worked as an accountant, under the tracks, where the trains grind and the walls shake, the dead end of a crooked drive.
How sad.
At first the noise made it difficult to work. The rumbling shook the numbers out of my head. We grew accustomed to it over time. Now I even miss it sometimes.
A dim purple light washes over Gary's face.
The dead of night bus has arrived.
This bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price. The iron price.
The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy.
The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly.
My partner's desk, always a mess.
Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk. Whoa, that's a burp.
Service!
What about service?
Not my service. Service was my partner. Service Gelke.
Funny name.
Many people thought so. Strange I couldn't remember it until now. I worked with the man for 16 years. At first for the bank, we were miserable. So we struck out on our own.
Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. He's a friend?
He was a thief.
Oh shit. The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary.
He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts so I would not notice, but even small numbers do not add up.
Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something.
When I confronted him, there was a fight.
In this room?
Yes, I killed him! Oh, God! I still feel the blade, the knife in my hand. I looked for gloves, bleach. I found them, but
But?
I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon. Frozen in place right there in their office.
Uh-oh.
They shot me where I stood. I died here. Same as the service.
Our famous service. At least you know. I don't want to call him a monster.
I am haunted by an act of vengeance, not the need for it. I am sorry for bringing you here. I am sorry I am not good.
Don't be sorry.
You are right. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. I must carry this burden. Atone for my act. I take comfort knowing service is out there, somewhere. Perhaps seeking his own vengeance. I suppose it is only right that I give it to him.
Well then, what a twist. Gary is gone. The office is darker now. On the wall you see a portrait, two smiling men. Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead. But the picture stays fixed to the wall. Well, what a twist on the Gary situation. Interesting. Well, guys, I think that might be all for this game. Oh, wait, what? There's still one more ghost? Huh. We got Stephanie, Leon, Hattie, and Milton, Gary, Key, O'Reilly, Peter, Vera, and Andrea, but what's this one? Hello? Is there one more ghost? Hold on. Is there one more ghost? Hey, hi. Oh, I'm so sorry. The event's all done. Oh, okay, here we go. Hold on. Maybe we could date her. Anyway, the event's all done. All the other ghosts have left. Yeah? From what I hear, you were pretty popular. Still couldn't find the one, huh? I like to play the field. No judgment here. Eternity's a long time. Who wants to spend it with just one ghost? Did you have fun at least? It was a blast. Glad to hear it. I've been having fun just observing. I set this up to help other ghosts find something they might be missing, or to learn more about themselves. In a way, we are all products of death. I like to think I am also her student. What have you learned? I've learned so much. How burial versus cremation affect the afterlife, the meaning of life, all kinds of neat ghost trivia. When I was alive, I studied people. Now that I'm dead, I study us. It's fascinating. I love trivia. I do too. Trivia's great. Let's play trivia right now. Oh god. I have questions prepared and everything. Welcome to Friends Scary Hard Trivia Challenge. Uh-oh. All the questions are ghost related. Don't worry if you get it wrong. I'm not testing you or anything. But you are. Question 1. 1. Which film star is said to haunt the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel in Los Angeles, California? Grace Kelly? Ooh, I'm sorry. It's actually Marilyn Monroe. If you visit that hotel as a ghost, you might meet her. Marilyn actually lived in that hotel for about 2 years. Now she haunts it. Pretty cool, huh? Question 2. Which Shakespearean king appears as a ghost in a play that shares his name? Ooh. I don't think King Lear appears as a ghost, does he? The answer is actually Hamlet. Yeah, see, I haven't read Hamlet, so that was a tricky one. Hamlet's father appears as a ghost. His name was technically also Hamlet. King Hamlet. There are ghosts, the ghosts of kings in Richard III, but not Richard III himself. Question 3. A red blood cell that has lost its hemoglobin is known as what? I'm guessing it's called a ghost? The correct answer is ghost! Good job! Ghost red blood cells are empty shells. They show up on microscopes, but they're pretty much see-through. Just like us. Question 4. During her seances, what did medium Helen Duncan famously regurgitate and call ectoplasm? Lard? I get why you'd pick a goop, but the answer is actually cheesecloth. Duncan was a medium in the early 1900s. She was said to fake ectoplasm by pulling gross cheesecloth out of her mouth. Duncan was also the last person imprisoned for witchcraft in the UK. Go figure. And question 5. This is the last one. That means it's also the hardest. Which of these authors did not have a story in the first volume of the Fontana Book of the Great Ghost Story? I don't fucking know. Edgar Allan Poe. Correct answer is Poe. You got it. Poe was in the second volume. Blackwood and Lawrence both have stories in the first. Blackwood was a prolific ghost story writer, while Lawrence, best known for his not ghost stories, penned a great one called The Rocking Horse Winter. You got 2 questions right. That's not that bad. You could have done worse. I am definitely not judging you. I'd like to see your sources. So what now? Well, you can always visit the graveyard, relive some of your old past dates there, or select a race date to start over. That's in the options menu. What else? You could always go to hell. Excuse me? I meant that literally, of course. I hear it's gorgeous this time of year. If you combine travel and accommodations, you can get a pretty good deal. My friend Gail is a travel agent. She could find you a great river cruise package. I'd like that. Here's Gail's card. If you end up going, be sure to send me a hologram. Heat. Alright, time to go. I'll ring the bell to make it official. Nice. We did it. The bell rings. Thanks for playing. Cool. Did we do it? Is that the game? Visit the graveyard? Alright, yeah, so Fran is here. Okay, so that means we've officially done them all. Nice. Well, guys, that's speed dating for ghosts. Did you like it? That was one of the more weirder ones, but it was like super serious almost. Like it was silly and weird and cool and interesting. Lots of like deep stuff going on here. Huh. Definitely not what you would call Fappy for sure, but definitely interesting. Did not know what the fuck to expect with this one, but it was definitely worth my time, I think, just for the one playthrough, and we got through all the ghosts. That's good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, once again, thank you Sephy for hooking it up with this game. Thank you for the gift purchase on Steam. I really do appreciate anybody who likes to contribute to the channel, especially when I have such a lofty project such as this month. So thank you again. Anyways, that's all for today's episode. Day 10 is done, and tomorrow I will see you again for another one. So I will see y'all later.
Peace!